Maybe you've already invested a bunch of time, money, and resources into an upcoming race, but can't seem to stay on a training schedule. Maybe you've tried to hit a previous PR and you weren't unable to finish due to injury. I'm Dr. Jace Peters, sports chiropractor here at Omni Chiropractic, and I wanted to share with you why this $1 million ruler could give you the answer that you've been looking for. One of the first things that we look for when evaluating a runner or an athlete is their ability to dorsiflex their foot and ankle. And what I mean by dorsiflex is the ability to bring your lower leg over your foot. And the reason that is so important is because that's the first joint range of motion in our foot and ankle that allows us to absorb forces. So if you think about running, for example, you're going to require more and more ankle dorsiflexion the faster that you run, okay? And that allows us to improve our ability to absorb forces. So if we're a walker, we may not need as much of the ankle dorsiflexion that we'll talk about in this video. But if you grab a ruler, any kind, this one left over, what we're going for is we're going to measure and compare side to side how far we can get our foot away from the wall. So this is a knee to wall test. So you can do it in standing. If you kind of put your foot there, maybe we start at 3 and we test our ability to bring our knee towards the wall without picking up our heel. So as I go here, I'm able to do it at 3 inches away from the wall. And I'm going to slowly transition back 3.5. Still good there. Starting to feel some of that impingement both in the front and the back, so I can kind of mobilize that. So on the left, I'm looking at about 3.5, and if I want to compare that to the right side, go here, same thing. So a good rule of thumb to stay injury-free for runners is going to be at that 4 inches away from the wall. So I'm a little short. But the good thing about that is now I have a number in my head and I can do any of my ankle dorsiflexion exercises and then we can retest. And that would be my goal, is to get between 4 and 5 depending on running ability and sport that I'm playing. And that's why I call this the $1 million ruler, because it objectively measures our ability to dorsiflex our ankle, which is a foundational movement throughout all sports and life for that matter. If you're just a walker, you don't require as much ankle dorsiflexion, but it's still something that we would want to measure and kind of compare side to side. Maybe that would kind of find the solution for some of those nagging injuries that are forcing you off your training schedule. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I want you to grab a ruler, test yourself side to side, and kind of see where you stand. Thanks for tuning in.